We are Group 5, and today we're going to explore Principle 5 of working with influence. Effort, making it as easy as possible. The first 5 principles focus on effortlessness. First, life tends to choose convenience over preference to conserve mental and physical effort as a way of life on easy street. Second, this is also similar to the assumption of George Sif that everyone is lazy, meaning people will stay in their comfort paths without compelling reason otherwise. Third, this is because of the nudge theory in prioritizing ease, suggesting influencing behavior by making beneficial choices simpler. Fourth, it applies to mental effort avoidance that our brains prefer effortless thinking, which is system 1 for automatic and fast decisions over system 2 that is slow and demanding. Fifth, as a result, it gives rise to satisficing, conveying that people would stop searching for the best options once they find the good enough one, acting as a map for decision shortcuts. Now, let us exemplify these first 5 principles. Juan?
Okay, so now imagine that it is Friday night and you're starving. You pull out your phone and find restaurants. There are a ton of options, but you quickly choose the closest one to you. Why? First, life on easy street. You go for what is convenient, not necessarily the best. Next, everyone is lazy. Without a big reason to try something new, you stay with what is familiar. Then, nudge theory. Apps like Google Maps can like to rate spots, making you choose even easier. Also, mental effort avoidance. Instead of over-analyzing reviews, your brain takes the shortcut and picks the decent option fast. Finally, satisficing. Once you find a place that seems good enough, you stop searching.
Principle 5, it's all about effort and how minimizing it can dramatically increase your ability to influence others. Humans are wired to conserve energy, so when faced with a tiny task, we instantly choose the path that feels the easiest. This applies not to just physical effort, but to mental effort. If your message is too long, too vague, too demanding, too many decisions, people are going to ignore it. The simplicity of it creates the specificity matter in the message, like "let me know you're free," creates a dismissal. Whether if you structure yourself with "let's meet up Tuesday at 3" or Thursday at 10, create effective action to ask and to create benefits. This automatic decision making aligns with system 1 thinking, which favors speed and ease. People don't want to overthink. They'll often choose the option that fits best for them. This is called satisficing. To influence effectively, your job designs the path of the least resistance. Make the actions easy, to ask clear, and the benefits obvious.
Based on this principle, I went back memory lane like 5 years ago. I used to have a major crush on a girl I met on Instagram. Over a span of a month, I tried interacting with her stories, her pictures, responding to her and trying to get a date out of her. I was so vague when I tried to approach her, like, "When are you free? Are you free this week? I'd like to buy you some coffee. Let me know." And I never had a response back. So there was this one time after a long week at work, it was Friday, I still had 1 hour till I had to clock out. And she uploaded a story about her being bored at work. And I seized the opportunity and just texted her like, "Hey, I had a long week, I'm just going out for some drinks. Are you free at 8? Would you like to join me?" And all she responded was, "Do I have to dress up?" I told her, "You don't have to wear a prom dress, but we're going to a bar. You're not wearing your pajamas. I'll be there at 8. So by simplifying the mental struggle for her, I ended up with the date I had been working on for a month. Now Abdallah will give us more examples.
So a great example that was extracted from the Business Harvard review would be the one click to purchase, which was what Amazon decided to implement on their website and their application. They decided to do this because they want simplicity. They don't want to be going through many different processes. So they added a button where you just click buy now instead of going through the checkout process or adding the stuff to your cart. And this was very successful that even iTunes and Apple implemented it and got the patent for it to apply it to iTunes. And this is just showing you how simplicity is the best thing to do.
Another great example comes from Google Jobs application process. Google discovered that candidates were abandoning application because the forms were too long. So they simplified the experience, fewer steps, clearer language, and LinkedIn Notify. As a result, completion rate increased significantly. This outcome fits well with cognitive psychology. We naturally avoid effort, preferring the easiest path. When Google made the application process simpler, it became the obvious low-effort choice for candidates encouraging them to follow through.